Every single time you scroll or click or watch something online, you're spending a currency you might not even know you have. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the attention economy, the invisible marketplace where your focus is the most valuable commodity in the world.
So let's start with a number that is almost impossible to wrap your head around. 200 zettabytes. That's the amount of data that's projected to be created every single year by 2025. It's a true ocean of information.
And this dizzying number has a name. It's called the zettabyte era. We're living in a world where content is basically infinite, but our ability to process it, well, that's not. And that creates a fundamental economic problem.
To try and put this into perspective, just 1 zettabyte is 1 trillion gigabytes. It's a number so massive it's honestly hard to even visualize. It's absolutely mind-boggling. In this right here, this brilliantly illustrates the central conflict of our time. On one side, you've got this exponentially growing universe of digital content, and on the other side, you've got our brains, with their very real, very finite capacity for attention.
So, in a world that is overflowing with information, a very simple economic principle kicks in. The scarcest, and therefore the most valuable resource, becomes our attention.
You know, the economist Herbert Simon saw this coming more than 50 years ago. He understood a fundamental law of economics. An oversupply of one thing, in this case information, inevitably makes something else, our attention, incredibly scarce and therefore incredibly valuable.
And that is the core idea of the attention economy. It's a system where your focus is the actual product. Every second you spend looking at a screen is a unit of currency that is fought over, captured, and then sold to the highest bidder.
But how exactly does this economy work? What are the specific mechanisms that are used to capture and hold our focus in this crowded digital landscape?
Well, they use incredibly powerful psychological triggers. Things like variable rewards, the unpredictable nature of getting likes and comments, work exactly like a slot machine. It gives us a little dopamine hit that keeps us coming back for more. Infinite scroll eliminates any natural stopping point. And of course, push notifications are designed to constantly pull us right back into the app. The goal for these companies is a process that you could call attention mining. They are actively and scientifically digging for your attention, and they're using highly sophisticated tools to extract it as efficiently as possible.
And what's really interesting on this slide is how these mining techniques are designed to be almost invisible. Native ads blend seamlessly into your newsfeed. Influencer posts feel like a recommendation from a friend, and performance marketing uses your data to show you the perfect ad at the perfect time. The line between content and commerce has never been blurrier.
But this relentless, non-stop competition for our eyeballs comes at a price. Let's take a look at the very real downsides that come with living in the attention economy. This constant bombardment of information doesn't just make us tired, it leads to genuine cognitive fatigue. And to keep us engaged, algorithms create these addictive filter bubbles that reinforce our existing beliefs, which in turn raises serious ethical questions about manipulation and privacy.
So what does all of this actually mean for us? Let's bring these ideas back to the real-world effects this economy has on our daily lives.
If there is one thing you take away from this, it should be this. In the 21st century, your attention has become a fundamental factor of economic production. It is the raw material, it is the fuel that runs the massive engines of the digital economy. Every scroll, every click, every view is an act of production.
Which brings us to a final, crucial question. In a world that is meticulously designed to capture and monetize our focus, how can we become more intentional about where we spend it? How do we take back control of our most valuable and our most finite personal resource? It's something to think about.